How you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know how you're running to this, whether it's from my Instagram, my Facebook, my email list. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure coming to you. And today I want to talk to you about the mental part of success and the mental part of getting ahead of achievement. And you know, in the 80s, they used to call it the psychology of success. So you'll hear about, well, originally, back before that, we get a lot of talk about thinking, how you think, and then it morphed into, that came from earlier, in the Bible days, coming down from some of the philosophers. You hear a lot about the thinking, and then they start to refer to it as a psychology. That's in the era of Jim Rohn, of Brian Tracey, of Les Brown, and then it came further to our era here, Tony Robbins speak of psychology, and then more now these days this is mindset. Everybody's talking about mindset. It's the same thing, my friends. It's the very same thing. It is the way you think, and that is going to be a large part of whether or not you are able to make it to great levels or to achieve those goals and dreams that you have. The way you think, your perspective on your problems, your perspective on your obstacles, your perspective on your powers to create what you want to create, your perspective on how things work. So it's never about the economy, as Jim Rohn always say. It's all about your psychology, because life and things has always been the same. There's always opportunity and struggles. You hear about like the Great Depression of the 30s, and you hear that a lot of millionaires were made just round about the Depression, because the opportunities comes with the struggles. There's always opportunity following difficulty. There's always difficulty following opportunities. And so it is with the internet era. This bubble too will get its hit. It will blow up, just as we have the real estate meltdown in 2008, and we have that economic crisis around the world, and then we're in a boom 10-year, we're in a boom decade now, where it has never been so flourishing and so many things has never been happening. So you have to be mindful of that it's how you think about the things that are happening to you, how you view them, the perspective you have on them, your willingness to go out there and learn, to have the right psychology, to have the right mindset, which is all the same thing. If you're going to get to anywhere and get to any levels of success in life, you absolutely must get on top of these type of issues in terms of setting your goals, learning, taking action, understanding that you're going to fail your way forward, understanding that everybody sucks when they're starting out, understand that it's okay, understanding the mind science that if you keep going at it, it's like a muscle. If you keep working it, you will build it, and that it's not about talent, it's about the work ethic and the effort that you're going to put in over and over and over, your mindset to persevere, your ability to commit, to learn the thing you're doing, to meet the right people, to care, to produce content in this content-driven economy and this content-driven world, to get out here online and make a difference, release your craft to the world, to come out of obscurity, to understand that the social media is just a marvelous thing that has this unique, vast reach that you can use to leverage where you want to go. That mindset, that mental process that you have to run is what's going to make the difference for you. So you must be learning, you must be growing as a person. You know, they say like 70% of pro ball players go broke after they leave the league, because all can be tied back to mostly to personal development. They have not become a bigger container. I've spoken of this all the time. I speak about this all the time, that you will, or you can only hold the capacity that you are at. So if you're a gallon, they can only pour a gallon to you. If they pour more than a gallon, then it will all run right back out. It will flow right down the sides. So if you want big things, if you want to reach high levels, then you have to grow so you can contain that. And we see so many examples of people who weren't able to contain that. So you must take it from the ground level, the basic, become a student of where you want to go, become a student of the processes involved in what you want to do and who you want to become. Otherwise, you're going to flunk, you're going to get to somewhere, you're going to turn back, or you're going to get there and it all come crashing down on you. It happened to me. You know, I left school. I always tell people that when I leave school, I had a good engine. I was good. It's like a car. Kind of like myself to a car. Yeah, I'm a low-end car. So I kind of say, okay, I'm this car that left school. Damn good car, powerful engine, V12, running at 150, 200 miles per hour. And I was going so well. But what I didn't realize is that I never had good tires. I never needed those tires on the stretch. I needed it in the turn. I needed them in the turns. I needed good tires with that quality vehicle and that speed. I needed good tires to make the turns. When I got into the turns, I lost control because I never had good tires. But I never knew until I got into the turns. So you have to build that machinery right. And it's all about your physical has to be right. Your mental has to be right. Your body that you use, for example, is not you. This is a body. This is you, is a mind and all that goes on. But the body is a vehicle, is what carries that. You have to take care of it. It's like a car. You own your body. You own the car. But you are not the car. You got to put gas into it. You got to service it. You have to make sure everything is right. That's how you get the best performance from it. Same thing with your body. Same thing with your mind. You have to take care of them to get the best performance from them. What is amazing is that people usually turn up into situations and expect to think themselves into a solution. Well, your mind is not going to deliver what you haven't poured into it. So if you're running into problems and you think you can pick the solutions out of a mind that has not been empowered to come up with those solutions, you'll stay into those problems. And as I always say, you'll live half your life getting into problems and the other half trying to get out of them. Get a coach, listen to somebody, take notes, read, understand, broaden your horizon, become enlightened, meditate, exercise, eat right, and try to build your life in such a way. People talk about, oh, you're loading. Why you do that? Why am I to do that? I don't worry about it. We're all going to die. We're not talking about death. We're talking about life, the quality of life that you want to live. The people that love you and you care and care for you, how are you going to serve them? Thank you. Have a good one.